Excelsior! Do you like tall buildings, going to the city? Then why not visit the Empire State Building? What a treat that is, going up to the top and looking down. It's been there a long time and isn't going anywhere. Subways underneath and tall buildings on top, the Empire State Building. The only building for the Empire State.
Hello!
Yeah! Yeah!
Hello, and welcome to the second ever episode of Tuesday is the New Thursday, the podcast that makes your aimless Tuesday into a day of celebration. Sitting across from me is my co-host, the ever-encompassing Tom Izzo.
How are all my fans doing?
They're doing great.
Ah, terrific.
Yeah, except for the ones in North Dakota.
Fuck it.
Yeah. And I'm your other co-host, Tim Donaldson. So today is July 11th. It's Tuesday.
First official Tuesday. Finally, this is our real premiere.
Yeah.
Our actual pilot.
We're live.
Yeah, absolutely.
We only do this podcast live.
In case you might not have realized.
Yeah. So we have a wonderful holiday for you spiritual inebriants out there. Tom, do you want to tell everyone what we're drinking today?
So today is Mojito Day. So Tim and I have some nice mojitos. Mine is vodka. His is spiced rum.
Apparently, well, we'll get into why mine's spiced rum in a little bit. But I mean, always Cuba Gooding Jr. Beverages, Foods, and Enterprises. Supplying the drinks for us once again. You know, being a wonderful...
He gave us 2 recipes this time.
It's amazing that we've kind of made a drinking podcast, you know, and unintentionally.
Yeah, not intentionally at all.
At all.
Like, if any future holidays come up that don't have to do with drinking, we'll do those too.
Yeah, no, but this is don't expect this to just be
all about
drinking, because this is absolutely not all about drinking. But yeah, let's start off with facts about the mojito. It's a Cuban drink. You know, that's why you could hear our great
picked
welcoming
theme song.
Yeah, written by a fan.
Yeah, a great fan.
Who was anonymous.
They chose that.
Yeah, just sent us the email with.
Or they're also known
as
the Cuban Cowboys.
Yeah. So we've already spread to Cuba.
Yeah.
Which this is for after one day of doing a podcast.
You find your niche.
You really do. You really do in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're growing exponential, I mean, everyone in the world will be listening to us
by
next Tuesday. Okay. I mean, apparently that's a universal thing that Tuesday is a bad day in the week.
Yeah, yeah. That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because nobody likes Tuesdays.
No one. So anyway, so I have some very famous facts about a Cuban pirate. Cue up Pirate Cove. That's the new pirate segment that's gonna be in the show.
Yeah, let's try it out.
Hey, okay, so we got a little pirate for you here today. Diablolito. He's a 19th century Cuban pirate, you know, on behalf of Mojito Day. So let's let you know he was a dangerous pirate. Arr. Do you want to act out some of the pirate stuff, Tom?
Be Diabolito.
Diabolito.
So I'll okay, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah,
okay, sure. Yeah. So
Arr!
So he would pillage
Arr!
the Florida coast. And President James Monroe was mad.
Cling, 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 clang.
And sorry, I didn't really read a lot about this. The War of 1812 was happening.
Oh.
He had 70 men in his crew.
Oh! Ahoy! Ahoy! Ahoy!
And,
Ahoy.
and 30 were killed during the fighting or drowned.
Oh,
Because he was
sorry,
fighting.
what fighting? Against the Florida coast? Was there like
shit.
a big battle?
Okay. He was
move on.
okay, and he again encountered the mosquito fleet.
Once again. Isn't that a
Yeah,
annoying
and
thing to
he
hear?
outnumbered the Americans. 31 men compared to 70 pirates.
Oh wow, you really had him outnumbered there.
Uh,
I mean,
but all of his men were killed or captured by local authorities.
oh, 'tis a sad day for me, men.
Diablo himself being killed in the water when he refused to. Diabolito
A captain must
die
sink with the ship.
in the water. So yeah, so that's the tale of Diabolito, and that was good old Pirate Cove. Yes, so that wasn't that bad, you know. We'll just do that every week, you know. On a Tuesday, we'll take a trip to Pirate Cove, and you'll learn a little bit about a future pirate
I mean,
or a past pirate.
I like the concept. I just had assumed with like this grudge that you have against the history of pirates. They like put more like effort into like telling us
No,
about
I told
pirates.
you about that's a very niche pirate, you know.
No, yeah, it's a pirate that I never heard about. But
Yeah.
I really don't
I
feel like
did
much
some
more
really
about him.
I did some
Like,
really
what
hard
year
research.
Did he die? Like,
He was a 19th century pirate, Tom.
yeah, I know he was pirating around the War of 1812. I
Yeah,
guess, but
exactly. I mean,
when did he die?
Diabolito.
So he defeated that armada that went up against him because he just said
No,
like,
he
his-
died. He died. Remember?
Like during that battle, or
Yeah, he died in the sea.
and what was he? Who was he fighting against in that first battle you mentioned?
He was. Look. He's a Cuban pirate. Okay,
no, yeah,
this
I
is
get
National
that, no.
Mojito Day. You know, we're doing this live on a Tuesday, and yeah, and he was a terror. Horrible pillaging. You know,
Yeah, I remember. No,
Stealing?
yeah, okay, that's. You did a lot of pirate stuff.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's it was interesting. Ultimately, I think it has some serious potential, but
Thank you. That's
yeah,
all that I wanted to
like,
hear.
Next week, it'd be better, like,
And that's
have
why.
more to put on the table, you know.
Well, I did a lot of research though.
Yeah, I believe you.
Okay, yeah, but
Just
next
like
week.
more concise, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Next week, Pirate Cove will be phenomenal.
Okay.
You know, you will be in terror of the tales that this young messenger has to tell.
I mean, can we get a sneak peek on the next pirate you'll be covering?
I did so much work on Diabolito that I do not know yet. I will.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
this
No,
whole
I mean,
week.
you gotta
Yeah.
be- you gotta
I do not have like any clue with. This pirate will
be
be
surprised.
The pirate is horrible.
All right.
Okay. Do we have a segment politics and pirates or
Yes.
pirates and politics? We have a
Yeah. So now that the pirate section is done, I'll
Well,
go into
more
my
pirates.
politics section.
Okay.
So, as far as the political side of this segment, I did some research and I actually found out that there's a pirate party. It's Swedish, but it's a party developed and has picked up a lot of traction around Europe. But it's based upon not real pirates. This was developed in 2006, so it's not about real pirates, but it's about copyright and patents. So I know that's a little less sexy and exciting than Diabolito, but
Yeah, I mean, he was pillaging and...
yeah, I mean, it became popular, though, and yeah, there's a lot of parties of the same name in other countries around Europe, but it originally started in Sweden. So yeah, it's my little fun tidbit.
So that's the politics and pirates?
Yeah.
Okay, I it's good.
Well, I mean, you told me mine had to involve pirates.
Yeah, I was expecting more buried treasure, you know, more adventure.
I'll keep an eye out for a politician who's
I mean,
buried treasure.
Yeah, I mean, that was what it was, right? It was about,
that would be ideal.
Yeah, I mean...
That's what I found. I wasn't expecting to get anything, but
I mean, I don't understand why you're here insulting my pirate segment
what
with adventures.
I wasn't... It's so... I figured you...
I mean, it's horrible. I mean, and you just...
I had an interesting tidbit.
Okay,
No,
alright,
it's very
fair
concise
enough. I'm sorry.
I moved on.
Well, but you could have saved it for your soapbox. I was excited about, like, buried treasure.
Soapbox, I
you
got
know?
something else for
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Well, anyway, we to start off this podcast, we are drinking some good old mojitos on behalf of Mojito Day. I'm drinking... Normally, do you want to tell the people at home what the ingredients are, or do you want me to get into it?
Yeah, I'll tell them.
Okay.
It, of course, has mint, some rum,
White rum.
sugar, lime wedges / lemon juice.
Or, like, either or.
Yeah, like one or the other. Club soda.
I've never had soda, so mine doesn't have soda in it.
I'm gonna say that's bullshit.
No, it's not. No, I've literally never had soda.
Really? Like not even as a kid or anything?
No, and no one's ever witnessed me having soda.
Oh, wow.
Or it's pretty special.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was afraid of cavities, so there you go.
Hey, yeah. You gotta watch out for those. So you've never even tasted soda before?
Nope, it's never... I mean, I think once at a party, like, growing up, I thought there was water. No.
Is that what you're talking about?
I once at a party, like, when I was a child, there was, like, a cup of Sprite, and I thought it was water. Okay. And I drank it, but then I spit it out instantly, so no digestion.
Well, how'd you like it?
I don't remember. I mean, it was gross. But I never have like, it's never been swallowed.
All right.
Okay.
So I know sometimes people put in simple syrup in this. We kind of have our own versions. I used vodka with some water. A lot of mint, a lot of muddled mint, and like straight up mint, like a very minty drink. And instead of a club soda or simple syrup, I put in ginger ale. Figured I would fit both.
Yeah, both the syrup, both the simple syrup and the club soda.
Right. Yeah.
I got the spiced rum again, keeping with my pirate theme.
Right.
And this Cuba Gooding Jr.
I mean, his
rum
didn't require spiced rum, but
no, but I mean, it's
better with spiced.
Delicious. I mean,
so it's just spiced rum and mint.
No, and there's a little bit of sugar.
Nice. Mine had sugar as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Just rum and sugar.
Oh, and mint and ice.
But your ice melted.
I know, but that's because the pirate segment went on a long time.
All right.
Yeah, but it's great. This is how the pirates drank it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And
mint.
Yeah, they're mojitos.
Yeah.
Now normally mojitos aren't very alcoholic drinks. Ours you might say otherwise.
Considering that you filled your glass with spiced rum and mint and sugar and ice and nothing else.
Yeah, no, it was good. I mean, or it is good. I'm in the process of drinking it. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I'm enjoying mine.
Anyway, let's talk of Cuba. The U.S. Had good relations with Cuba. Or wait, no. Historically, we've had horrible relationships with Cuba.
Right. I mean, there's a funny story actually.
Oh, okay. I like.
When JFK was cutting off all trade with Cuba. Before he signed the bill, he sent for like thousands of Cuban cigars, because he was a big cigar smoker, to be delivered to the Oval Office. And once he had procured them, then he signed the bill. Like, he wanted to make sure that he had the cigars available for him prior to cutting off trade. Lucky son of a bitch. But
did he bulk buy? Was he the starter of like the bulk buy?
It was the beginning. Actually, Costco originated in Cuba. So basically, he took a visit to Cuban
Costco, got the cigars, and said, "I'll think about not signing the form," and then signed the form. Yeah, no, but relationships have been going. This is recorded in 2017.
Yeah.
And relationships have been going good.
Yeah, absolutely. We recently reopened our doors.
But then we kind of are closing them now.
Yeah. It's weird, but hopefully we'll be able to, snag some Cuban cigars before it's too late.
Yeah, visit.
And hey, if Cuba
Cuban
and
Gooding Jr.
Puerto Rico would like to join as a state
together, yeah, and
like we'll be able to jump over that 51, that awkward.
We could,
states, like 51 states.
Cuba Rico, and then we can.
Well, no, we wouldn't want to combine them because that would create the 51 state again.
No. The Dakota thing will happen.
You don't need to do the Dakota thing.
No, because we'll make the Dakota. We'll say 50 states. We'll do the Dakota thing, and then Cuba Rico.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Thank you.
I guess. So.
Okay. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah. So we also. Do you ever want to go to Cuba?
Sure. Why not? Cuba seems pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now that Castro's dead.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be cooler.
I heard that he tried out for the Washington Senators. Well, like seriously, he like actually tried out for like Washington Senators, Minnesota Twins, back in the day. Oh, I'm being serious. Yeah, and he didn't make it because he wasn't the best at baseball, and then he became
a dictator.
Then he became a dictator of Cuba and died recently.
I also remember hearing a interview with Castro, like prior to his dictatorship, back when he was talking about rebellion and revolution that ultimately led to him becoming a dictator. It was kind of ironic. He spoke about how terrible it is to have a dictator in place, and that you should revolt against it and have a revolution against it. And then, as soon as he did, he just immediately became a dictator himself. It's kind of like that Batman quote.
Yeah.
Either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
Yeah, or just a hypocritical guy. I mean,
yeah, just a jerk,
douchebag. Just fucking yeah. Yeah, and responsible for almost the end of the world.
No, that's true. I mean, I wouldn't know if I would call him responsible over, say, Russia.
Or everything.
Yeah, I mean, he did accept the missiles.
He did accept them, and he was being an ass. I mean, let's be honest.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so Cuba, let's hope that we get to go there. Hemingway liked it, so we like it.
Yeah, I mean, would you ever go there, Tim?
Yeah, it's not as developed as America. Although I think we could really bring in that Cuba Gooding Jr. chain. I think that's a good idea.
Bring it into Cuba.
Bring it into Cuban food. Yeah,
terrific.
That would be
because right now the Cuba Gooding Jr. chain only serves like
Cuban food.
Well, no, we'd like it to serve Cuban food.
Yeah.
But it only serves like hamburgers and hot dogs and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like Bobby's Palace, like
Bobby's Burger Palace.
Bobby's Burger Palace,
Or like McDonald's.
or a Wahlburgers.
Or Wahlburgers, yeah.
Yeah.
I
feel like a lot of famous people are going in this direction. And I'm wondering why.
I mean, I think there's a lot. Is this an episode of like? Are we gonna talk about money? Do you want to do a?
Sure. Like, go into money.
Okay. Big money. Big money.
What about big money?
Big money.
Okay.
Or wait. How do we? What's the proper way to say it?
Are we talking about like a?
Or this is the segment. This is
segment?
like
We're talking about the title for the segment.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I think big money is
I guess
a good
we could
title.
talk about big money, like
big money.
All right. So let's go into
is that how we do
big money segment. All right,
big money. Like, or is that? Am I doing it right?
What do you mean you're doing it right?
Like, big money. Or no, that's too. It's got to be more like big money.
I guess.
Okay, sorry.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Here's the new segment. Big money. No. You do it.
Big money.
Big money.
All right, this is getting ridiculous. Can we just fast track this?
All right, okay, I'm sorry. All right, so it's big. Okay, new segment. Big money. Okay, so we're here. Say, what are we doing?
Talking about money.
We're talking about
Right,
money.
so why
we're
so
talking
many,
about
like,
why are
famous
so many famous people
are going into the restaurant.
Okay.
business,
Let's
using
do
their
the
names
intro
to
again.
develop-
Let's do the intro again.
No, why are we doing the intro?
Because people will be confused.
No, one's confused. This is part of the big money segment.
All right, ready? 3. Big money. Okay, restaurant chains today are really struggling, and we're here to help them.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. Like, anyone can cook. Everyone knows that, like, famous Ratatouille line.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think, ultimately, like, some restaurants that can serve you up a really good meal go under simply because they don't have the correct advertising.
Right. Anyone can grill a cheeseburger.
Yeah, so, like, you get someone good behind the grill, and then you slap a famous person's name as the title, and you got a winner for yourself right
And
there.
yeah, and you're going to be making that big money. Okay, that was great. That was a good first episode.
Yeah, that was a good segment there.
Yeah.
Got a little lost with the title there, but
no. I think that was yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah. I think that's good. We have a little ad coming up for you guys.
Yeah. We'll take a break and do a quick ad, and we'll be right back.
So, if you've been living under a rock, you may not have heard of the new film coming out later this month called Victorious. It's a touching and gripping documentary about former Siamese twins that decided to climb up Mount Victorious. If you go to Tom's YouTube channel, you'll be able to see the trailer. Promises to be the next indie film hit. Vanity Fair says, a person can't help their birth. Joel Osteen says, choosing to be positive and having a grateful attitude is going to determine how you're going to live the rest of your life. Paul Boyan, film critic extraordinaire, says, fun for the whole family. So come and see it. Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're still here. We're still drinking these delicious mojitos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sucking them back.
They are they're quite good.
Oh man.
I might even say better than yesterday's pina coladas.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it's a toss. I would say a coin flip.
These are more refreshing than really thick.
Yeah, the only reason why I would say that these are better is because I have one in my hand right now.
Well,
and I can
is just like a straight shot of spiced rum with like sugar and mint. So maybe I'm enjoying mine better.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
With a little bit of soda.
We could.
So without you like having.
See,
soda.
most mojitos have low alcohol content. They could be enjoyed at the office. Just.
That's true. That should be something in mind that we keep in mind for
if you're
our game section.
if you're on the way to the office right now, you should.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll get
we'll get into that. Yeah.
We'll get to the game segment. But either way, I feel like a lot of what we spoke about had to do with pirates. I mean, I feel like it's a little more fitting than it was yesterday.
Yeah, no, because we're in Cuba, we're in the Caribbean.
Right,
we got.
I mean, there's a theory that a pirate made mojitos.
Okay.
That's something interesting.
That would have been good for Pirate Cove, that
would have been.
Yeah, but
like if you put it a little more. I mean, at least you still had a Cuban pirate.
Look, I had a Cuban pirate.
Yeah, you still had a Cuban pirate.
Diabolito, Diablo Lito. I'm just, this mojito is affecting me.
Oh, it's the mojito.
Yeah. It's not my lack of
research.
No. I apologize for
But you know what other pirate really likes? Rum drinks.
What?
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh man.
Like, I know you mentioned him yesterday.
Yeah.
And I don't know. You talked about the fifth one being decent. I honestly,
it's very enjoyable.
I wanted to see where you landed on this.
Okay.
I honestly think the first one is the only one worth watching.
Okay, the first one is by far the best one. The first one, you could make the argument is a good movie.
Oh, I would definitely make that argument. I think it is a good movie.
I would agree. Okay. The second one, it's a sequel.
Okay.
It's a sequel.
If you've seen them all, the second one's not so bad.
The second one, exactly. The third one is dog shit. I mean,
it's real dog shit.
It's so bad. It's just, the third one, you should see it if you're going to see the fifth movie. Because,
well, I mean, I guess.
No, because the climax of the fifth movie is like an ending to the third movie. No, spoilers. real quick. In case you didn't want Pirates of the Caribbean 5 spoiled, don't
go back in time.
Yeah, don't listen to this. Okay. Anyway, so the third one's really bad, but if you're gonna watch the fifth one, you should at least read like a synopsis of it or something. Yeah. Fourth one I've never seen.
Neither have I.
So it might be good.
It could be.
It could be good. The director of Chicago made it, I know.
Really?
Yeah. And I like Chicago.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh, it's he made Into the Woods.
All right. Oh, I mean, that was pretty good.
I didn't like it.
No, I like that. It was decent.
All right. Anyway, it's not a musical though, despite both of those.
I heard Chicago was like meh.
Yeah, it won Best Picture.
Did it?
And but a lot of more bad movies have won Bad Picture. More bad movies have won Best Picture than like good movies.
How is La La Land? By the way, speaking of like music.
Speaking of best movie winners.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. No, La La Land's great. Did you see La La Land?
I have not.
Oh, La La Land was great. I think it was really popular. See, it's weird. Like when La La Land first came out, it was really popular to like it. I'm talking for the Brooklyn community, but now it's become like a really popular thing to kind of be like, well, actually, it's been getting like a lot of credit, and now it's the summer, so all of this is completely redundant and everyone's forgotten about it. But anyway, I think it's safe to like La La Land. I think it's a good movie.
It's safe to. No one's gonna beat you up.
No one's gonna beat you up. Yeah.
So going back to Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Like the first movie, solid movie. Second movie, the only reason that I enjoy it at all is because I really like what happens to the Commodore.
Yes.
Like I really enjoy where they took his character.
And I like Barbossa coming out at the end.
Oh, that honestly clinched it as a terrible movie.
No, but
why did Barbossa it was so hard to kill him.
There's only one captain that can do it.
Why Barbossa? Like, why would it need to be him? I felt like it was unnecessary to bring him back. I liked him as a character, but he served his purpose.
Oh, I think it's a brilliant ending, honestly.
No, it's terrible, and it's not conclusive. The first one leaves the door open for a sequel.
And there's a Kraken in the movie. There's
and they don't even deal with it.
No, they don't really deal with it at all.
No. So really, I like the Commodore's character change, and that is it. I don't like how everyone becomes pirates, and I don't like the plot or anything that happens. I like when like Captain Jack Sparrow, Will, and the Commodore are like having a 3-way battle.
Oh, on the wheel.
Yeah, well, I mean that was a pretty good action scene, but I liked it prior to the wheel. But the wheel was
the wheel
adds
too, yeah. Adds a little bit to it, right?
Absolutely.
Also,
honestly, everything else was atrocious.
All right, I got a quick. Okay, what would you want out of a pirate movie? Because I think Pirates of the Caribbean is gonna, like, out of a movie on the sea, what do you want?
I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to see a pirate movie again.
No. I'm just saying. You go into the movie theater,
like,
you know,
I've
and
already bought the ticket.
You've already bought the
Movie.
ticket. Well, to a movie. You don't even. You just went in and you saw. You didn't even look at the title. You just said to the lady.
Pirates.
No, you don't. You don't even know that. Okay.
So what do I hope the movie will be?
Well, you went to the lady at the cashier and you said, "Just give me a ticket to the best film out right now."
And
okay.
It's a pirate movie.
No. You don't know that. Okay. She says, "Go to theater 5." Okay. You walk into theater 5. You sit down and curtains open. Projection on screen. Sail comes up. It's a pirate movie. What do you want from the pirate movie?
All right.
Okay.
I guess I would want interesting and exciting and violent yet lovable characters.
Okay.
Like a character that never does anything good, but you still side with for some reason.
All in Pirates of the Caribbean 5.
Shut up.
No, they are. No, seriously, name more things that you want.
I would like a real swashbuckler character. Who goes in and he's like a dirty but handsome and does some violent acts, but
you know Captain Jack Sparrow's first mate?
Who?
Or like the kind of
guy with the weird like facial hair.
Yeah, and the ponytail,
yeah.
Right? Yeah, he's back to fulfill that.
Was he not there in the fourth one, or like?
I don't know. I didn't see the fourth
third
one. Maybe he's in the fifth one. He's back.
Okay, he's back in action.
He's returning. Yeah,
as like a hero or a villain.
As what you were describing, a swashbuckler.
See, I feel like Disney wouldn't be able to provide a better film than Pirates of the Caribbean 1. And any attempt is just garbage.
I'm not saying... I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean 1, you could make the argument, is the perfect movie.
I don't think
you can make that argument. And is Pirates of the Caribbean 5 gonna trump a perfect movie? No, it's not. You know, it's not gonna break the system. You know, but it's good. You know, you pay $10, you pay whatever you want to enter the movie theater.
You can sneak in.
You can sneak in and pay nothing.
Whatever price
and
you
leave
want.
$6 on the floor. 'Cause I don't know. But
for the manager to find.
Yeah. But yeah, it's entertaining. You know, I would say sneak into the movie theater and then give the movie theater what you want.
I mean, I would see it for free. I would see Pirates of the Caribbean in theaters for free.
The first
one. Probably the no.
The fifth one.
The latest one. That's probably the only way I would see it. I
Okay.
wouldn't even want to see it if someone had it on DVD, because then I could just choose a better DVD. And with that line of thinking, I could choose a better movie to sneak into.
No, no,
if it's between that and the
no.
remake of The Mummy, I don't know if
The lady said that it's the best movie in the movie theater.
But Baby Driver's out right now. That was amazing. That
I
movie
didn't
was
see Baby
fantastic.
Driver.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, I gotta see Baby Driver.
Oh yeah, I would definitely. I would pay full price for that.
Again?
Twice.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I would see it again in
good.
theaters. Yeah.
Yeah, just like La La Land. Anyway, do you want to go into some trivia?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Do we want to? Yeah. Let's go into.
You want to do some trivia? Okay,
let's set up that music.
Alright, this week Tom's doing trivia to me.
Yeah, I have a couple of lateral thinking puzzles for you, Tim.
Brilliant.
So the first one, I think you'll find interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, mojitos have been around for over 500 years. Very famous Cuban drink, popular in the summer, a lot of fun. But like 500 years is a pretty long time for a drink to exist and still be popular. But I'll tell you what, there was something pretty recently that made them popular again.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Alright, there's something. Okay, is it a human?
Yes.
So it's a person,
Yes.
like a famous person.
Yes.
Is it an actor?
Yes.
Is it George Clooney?
No.
Imagine.
That would be awesome.
That would have been really just
what
bam.
a lame, lateral thinking puzzle that would have been. After all the time I struggled yesterday.
Yeah. So, is it an actor pre 1990 or pre 1990s?
No.
So, are they still alive?
Yes.
Were they in a movie either last year or this year?
Probably not.
That should narrow it down, right? Jack Nicholson.
No.
Are they old?
Yeah, now they're getting...
Like, would you consider Tom Cruise old?
Yeah.
You would?
Tom Cruise is so old. He just pretends not to be old.
Oh, he's pretty young looking, though.
He's young looking.
Oh, is this guy young looking?
I would not say anymore. So
Okay.
I'll go with no.
Do I know this actor?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Okay. Is their most known film like a blockbuster?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a Disney movie?
No.
Were they a voice of a Pixar character?
No.
Okay. Oh, this is hard now. I wish it was Humphrey Bogart or George Clooney, one of those two. So let's think. Are they married? Okay. Yeah, it's not important.
Yeah, that's a different question.
Are they were they in a Star Wars movie?
No.
Were they in a Tarantino movie?
No.
Were they are they American?
No.
Okay.
But maybe. Probably. Let me look that up.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Did they make mojitos popular by by being in an ad or like something they said in a movie or something?
Ask that question in a different way.
Did they make mojitos popular by being in a movie and having a mojito?
Yes.
Is it Ray Liotta?
No.
Is it De Niro?
No.
Is it Joe Pesci?
No, this is
I don't know why
this is a tough way to go
that
through it.
that Goodfellas. Okay. Is it like... shoot, who's makes... DiCaprio?
No.
Because he didn't make movies. But you would think that he was young. I think, right? He's
So, yes to being married.
To being married. How about American?
I'll get back to that.
Okay. I mean, I don't... Is it like Oscar Isaac? He's young.
He is American.
He is American. Okay. Are they what do I need to like ask?
Like try to narrow down what movies they've been in.
Okay. Was it a film that we've talked about
on the podcast?
On the podcast,
like between yesterday and today.
Yeah, between like La La Land
and
Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, he's been neither of those.
Okay. Was he in was he in the Coen Brothers movie?
Like ask.
Okay, broader questions.
Like broader questions about movies. Like don't.
Okay. Is he known for his comedy work?
I'm gonna say no. He's not known for his comedy work.
Okay, is he known for his like action work?
Yes.
Okay. Is it like Sean Connery? Is it a James Bond? Is James Bond involved? Okay. So is it like Roger Dalton? Is that it? Timothy Dalton.
No.
Roger Moore?
No.
Okay. Daniel Craig, no.
No.
But it's the one like like Die Another Day. Yeah,
yes,
what's his name? What the hell's his name? Yeah. But what's his name though?
Do you want me to tell you?
Can you like tell me like the first letter?
P?
The initials.
PB.
Pierce Brosnan.
Yes. And it's funny that you should mention Die Another Day.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the movie
that made the mojito,
where he drank a mojito and it became more popular. Like,
and that's why we're drinking them
mojitos
today.
Spiked in popularity after that. Yeah.
So, dude, Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah, thank you. So are you ready for round 2?
Definitely.
Okay, so we talked about the creation of mojitos, about them possibly relating to a pirate, but that's the false story. The more commonly created story is what?
The more common story of
mojitos.
mojitos.
How mojitos were created.
Okay, does it have to do with animals?
No.
Does it have to do with like a god?
No.
Okay, does it have to do with ships?
Yes.
Alright, so does it have to do with Cuba?
Yes.
Does it have to do with like the Cuban government?
No.
Alright, so the Cuban government... Wait, no. A Cuban fleet... Alright, there's mint. Does it have to do with mint?
No.
Okay. Does it have to do with like laborers?
No.
Like Navy or something like that?
Not so much.
How about does it have to do with shoot, I'm finding this one tough.
Yeah, this one's very broad.
Yeah,
There's like a lot that you need to figure out.
Yeah, does what were like is there someone famous involved?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, as a history major, maybe.
Maybe I would know.
I didn't recognize the name.
Okay. Are there any other nations involved other than Cuba?
Yes.
Like Haiti?
No.
Or one of those Bahama nations, or USA?
No.
Or a European nation?
Yeah.
Like England, or?
Yeah.
So an Englishman. created it in Cuba.
Yeah.
Okay. And he took the ingredients that reminded him of something?
No. Like
Okay.
focus more on like why the Englishman was there.
All right. He was a pilgrim, or he was a navigator, or or an explorer. That's what I meant to say.
Yes.
Okay. So he was an explorer that was looking for the new nation.
No.
He was looking for a mint, or like a new spice.
No.
Alright, did he was he looking for a drink?
No.
Was he looking for something?
Yes.
Was he looking for the Fountain of Youth? That was Spain, right?
No, this isn't the fourth Caribbean
Okay.
Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Did they do that in the fourth?
Yeah, that's what the fourth was all about.
We should watch that. Live.
Oh, we'll have
Live
it playing
stream.
in the background.
Yeah. We'll do like commentary over it. So did he Oh shoot. So what was he looking for? He was looking for like women, or
Like think back to like your history classes of like all the reasons.
golds.
Yes.
Okay, he was looking for golds.
Yes.
And
yes.
he found
you
mint.
basically got it. No,
Okay.
no. So let's see. So Sir Francis Drake
Yes.
landed in the Havana. In Havana, Cuba, where he was looking for gold, and completely and utterly failed, and decided to drown his sorrows in what is now known as Mojito, using aguardiente, like a type of rum,
Okay.
mint, lime, and sugar. He all of his failures he solved by looking at the bottom of a glass.
Dude, really cool. Sir Francis Scott Drake. Francis Drake.
Yeah, Sir Francis Drake. Yeah.
Yeah. Francis Scott Key.
That's the most commonly believed, like origin story. Although, it's funny that you talked about servants or like workers, because the other believed origin is that slaves had invented it. That brought over from Africa to Havana.
Really?
Yeah, because like apparently mojo, like it means like sugar or something like that,
And
in the African language, like of the slaves that they had there. But modern historians think that they're more likely to have discovered or created the daiquiri rather than the mojito. So the most commonly believed story is the Sir Francis Drake one.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, we got two more good trivia moments.
Absolutely.
So anyway, you ready for a game on the spot?
Yeah. So, let's start up our spontaneous holiday.
Our
interesting tournaments.
Or no, entrusting tournaments. Yeah. And we have a new like, okay.
Tagline?
Yeah.
No, yeah. Well, let's play the music. Let's get the segment started.
Right.
We'll go into the tagline.
I don't know why I'm talking over the segment. Anyway, this is...
Alright, so welcome to spontaneous holiday interesting tournaments.
Yes.
Shit name, but fun segment.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna come up with some fun Mojito Day related games for you to enjoy your Tuesday.
Yeah. So it's Cuban.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go to a diner and order a Cubano sandwich.
Yeah.
And for every bite you take, you have to
sip
drink
on a
a
mojito. No, okay, so
that's game number 1.
That's game number 1. We've already got one down. So I would say Cuba is known for their cigars.
Right.
Okay, so while you're smoking a cigar, okay, you gotta take a big puff in your mouth and drink down a whole mojito.
Oh, that sounds disgusting.
Look, I'm just making up.
It's more of a challenge. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. That's like or you can do a game.
Like all right, so that's our first 2.
Or whoever holds
Cubano
the smoke in their mouth the longest while chugging a mojito, like a very large one, because it's not. I don't know if you know this, but a mojito does not have a lot of alcohol in it.
Well, I mean, you can always spike it up like we did, but either way, I think for game number 3, if you know the movie Scarface,
yes,
with
Al Pacino.
So you put that on. Anytime Scarface or Al Pacino snorts cocaine, you have to drink a mojito.
Every time Al Pacino is in a scene, you have to sip a mojito. Yeah.
Anytime someone has their limbs chainsawed off, you have to
chug a mojito. Yeah.
Anytime Scarface is in a hot tub, you have to sip a mojito.
Anytime you see a naked woman, that is a chug.
I guess, yeah. Or this one's getting pretty intense. Like, don't go too strong on these mojitos.
Okay.
Anytime a gun fight breaks out,
yeah, that's
you have to sip for as long as the gunfight goes on. Anytime you hear "Say hello to my little friend,"
that's a drink.
You
have to slam it back. Yeah. Anytime the counter of the movie reaches an hour, you have to drink. You have to drink. I haven't seen Scarface. This is a difficult.
Have you not seen Scarface? No, it's so good.
I watched probably 20 minutes one time, and I was like, whoa! Like it was just on TV. Yeah. It was on at someone's house.
So, spoilers for this rule. Anytime Scarface gets shot in the back, with a shotgun and dies,
you have to drink your entire drink.
Yeah, you have to finish your drink. There's a lot of finishing your drink at the end. Let's see.
Anytime someone makes a Godfather reference, or anytime someone in the room makes a reference of another Al Pacino movie, you have to finish your drink.
Like anyone in the room with you watching
anyone in the room.
Movie?
Yeah.
Not anyone in the movie making it.
Or either.
Okay. For all the Al Pacino references.
All the Al Pacino references. Like anytime they're like, man, Attica, and he's like, yeah. Which I don't think happens in Dog Day Afternoon. Or in Scarface.
So anyway.
It definitely happens in Dog Day.
Anytime Scarface is puffing on a nice cigar, take a drink. Which reminds me of the game that we already... Oh, you should be puffing a cigar while watching... Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Definitely get yourself a Cuban cigar while they're still legal. Get yourself a Cuban cigar to watch while you're watching... to smoke while you're watching Scarface. And anytime Scarface says something that you can't understand fully...
take a drink.
Take a drink.
Yeah, I think that's good. We got some good
that's
good
a solid
games.
One. So yeah, I guess that's the end of the gaming segment.
Yeah. Alright.
So speaking of Scarface though, do you ever play the Scarface video game?
No.
that video game was ridiculous. It was really bad, to be honest. Like it was almost good.
Okay.
But it starts off at the end of the movie, and spoilers. That doesn't make a lot of sense because Scarface dies at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
So anyway, they kind of change the last scene to where instead of getting shot in the back by a guy with a shotgun, Scarface hears him, turns around, kills him, and then fights his way out of his mansion as it's being invaded with all the
guys.
Yeah. And that's where the game picks up. Like, you're Scarface, like, shooting down your stairs and, like, making sure you get out of there. Which is, like, pretty cool, I guess. And
I like
you
this.
go through and rebuild your empire from the ground up. But I don't know, it feels weird because there's, like, several moments when it feels like the game should end.
Mm-hmm.
But then it continues. It's just like, oh, and here's more stuff for you to do. This is how he continued to expand his empire. Like, because ultimately you want to build your empire and, like, kill the guy who set you up. And once you kill that guy, it's, I don't know, the game continues on. It's just like, oh, what do I do now?
Yeah.
And then, like, you become, like, the biggest, like, cocaine smuggling person, like, in all of, like, Florida.
Okay.
And then it feels like it should be the end of the game again, but then, like, you continue on, and there's, like, another finale that it finally is the finale, but it feels very lackluster because...
There was no Scarface 2, right?
No.
Okay.
Scarface dies. And...
Spoilers! Spoilers. Again, go to the beginning of our podcast and pause it, and then go after this moment. Okay, and start now.
Alright, yeah, so, I don't know why we'd start it then, because we're going to talk about more spoilers. But either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's no Scarface 2 because Scarface dies. And
dude, okay, you have to stop. Okay, stop the podcast, go back to the beginning, then go back here. Okay, sorry about lying about the spoiler thing. Okay, start the podcast now.
Okay. Good. So now everyone's here. Yeah, so overall the game's pretty trash. Some fun moments, but it's just way too long, and there's too much that you need to do that it gets, like, very boring very quickly. But definitely some interesting concepts that I think other video games have taken from it.
That's good. You know, you can always take like from a dead puppy.
Yep.
I think.
Every vulture needs a dead puppy.
Yeah.
To eat from. Except I wouldn't call this a dead puppy.
Which would make it fly, you know. Okay. Anyway, we got our soapboxes to do. Tom, you want to go first today?
All right, absolutely. I'm
Okay.
excited for my soapbox here.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about Scarface the video.
Okay. We gotta get this clock up. Yeah. Oh, good. I can't wait to hear more about good old Scarface the video game.
I mean, I actually don't think I will talk about Scarface the video game because it is.
Well, you know,
trash.
you got your minute. You ready?
No, let me think of something better to talk about.
No, you can talk about anything though. I mean,
maybe I will talk about. I've got more to talk about with Scarface.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
All right. So Scarface the video game has some good moments. There's a great moment. My favorite moment was this. Is as you fight other gangs, they get more and more upset at you, and they're more likely to ambush you or try to kill you if you piss them off enough. So I remember I had pissed off the gangs really badly, and I'm getting very nervous because I know, like, when you're driving, they can chase you down or something. So I'm calling up my limo, which just teleports you directly to a location. So I call up the limo, and I'm waiting for it to show up. And I'm getting super nervous. I'm looking at the trees across the street. And finally, like, the limo seems to be coming late. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So finally, the limo shows up. And I'm so relieved that I didn't get killed. But then the limo blows up. and a bunch of people pop out from behind the trees and kill me, and I'm just like so confused. It was such a well planned ambush, but either way, Tim's giving me the look.
Yeah.
I think my minute's up.
Yeah,
So
it's a minute 10. It's okay.
that was
yeah.
the only great moment of the game. Otherwise,
Okay,
it took
okay,
me
no. This is a podcast. This is freaking. Come on, this is soapbox. It's a minute soapbox. You know, you get 10 seconds.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, well done though. Well done. Okay. All right, we ready?
Yeah. Do you know what you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Go.
okay. Anyway, I just want to thank my good friend Cuba Gooding Jr. You know, his food and enterprise and drinks, you know, they've been delicious. You know, yesterday we had delicious pina coladas, you know, and other end of the spectrum, here he is today, stepping up. You know, he's got the delicious mojitos, you know, just a brilliant guy. You know, so you might say, hey, Cuba Gooding Jr., I remember that guy. He's the guy who dropped off the face of the earth. No, he's not. He's back. He's got a food chain. He's got plenty of things going on. He was in that O.J. Simpson thing. He was in American Horror Story recently. So he was in Selma. I mean, it was nominated for an Oscar. He's picking out his movies, people. Yeah, that's my minute.
Yeah, you're a lot of time
Okay.
there, Tim. But great soapbox.
Thank you. I mean, I'm passionate about it, you know. So anyway, yeah, thank you for listening to our first ever Tuesday show of Tuesday is the Next Thursday, the Mojito celebration. I'm Tim Donaldson.
And I'm Thomas Izzo.
And see you next
Tuesday!
Tuesday!
This could be you. Well, not really you. If you would like to have an ad on Tim and Tom's Tuesday is the New Thursday, please send an email to tuesdaysthenewthursday@gmail.com, and either Tim or I will read your ad here. Wow, this could be you. Ads for our show.